Good morning, everyone. I am Glycemi Castillo, taking Bachelor of Elementary Education, Class 2, second year. Today, I will discuss all about classification and reproduction of plants. Classification means to categorize things according to their similarities. Classification happens everywhere, being at home or in school. For instance, we classify foods that we eat. We classify clothes that we wear. We also see the books classified and different types in the library. Many things can be classified in more than one way. We could have classified the foods that we like and the foods that we don't like. Have you ever wondered why classification of things is important? Yes, it is important because it helps to organize things, to track things, and to compare different things. Do you know there are a million of things or different plant species on Earth? Have you ever wondered how difficult it would be to the scientists to study each of them? Why all plants have similar parts of plants that is essential for its living, but often they look differences. All living organisms in the ecosystem are classified into kingdoms and sub-kingdoms based on their characteristics. Similarly, plants are also classified into different sub-kingdoms based on certain characteristic features. The general classification of plants is made on certain criteria such as botanical type and geographical or ecological communities. Classification based on life cycle. Plant species can be classified based on their life cycle. Annuals. These are plants that complete their life cycle during a single season. They are normally herbaceous. Examples like corn, rice, wheat, and pulses are annual plants. And the next is biennials. These are plants that require 2 years to complete their life cycle. They are normally herbaceous. For example, carrots, cabbage, onions, and beetroot are biennial plants. And the last is the perennials. These are plants that have a long lifespan, typically more than 2 years. They are characteristically woody or herbaceous, like rose, lavender, and lilies are prominent examples of perennials. Taxonomy classification of plants. Taxonomy is a system for classifying plants based on their genetic and evolutionary relationship. Plant taxonomy is a branch of science that continues to change as new species are being found almost every day. Plants are classified into a separate kingdom called the Kingdom Plantae. This current system of classification of plants is based on the evolutionary relationship amid other plants. Coniferophyta or Gymnosperms is a group of plants which is primarily evergreen and are native to the temperate zone. There are about 700 species discovered to date. There are vascular, non-flowering plants which produce seeds without the production of flower and fruits. Some common examples of gymnosperm include pipes, cycads, cedars, and etc. Anthophyta or angiosperms. They can grow into big trees as well as small shrubs, bushes, and herbs. The angiosperms are distributed all over the world. Most of the plants that we see around us group under this division. Monocotyledons plants are commonly referred to as monocot plants. They are flowering plants with seed containing one cotyledon. The venation pattern of their leaves is parallel vein. Some common examples of monocot plants are rice, corn, sugarcane, tulips, onion, etc. There are around 50,000 species of monocotyledons plants discovered today. Dicotyledons plants are commonly referred to as dicot plants. They are flowering plants mostly grown as herbs, shrubs, and trees with the seed containing two cotyledons. The venation pattern of their leaves radiates from a central main vein. Some common examples are figs, eucalyptus, potato, tomato, etc. There are around 200,000 species of dicotyledons or dicot plants. Importance of plant classification. The main purpose of classifying plants is to ensure that the right plants are correctly named, grouped, and identified. Plants are classified based on the three characteristics. First, the evergreen plants are plants that retain leaves at all the time, all year round. Second, woody plants can also be grouped as deciduous or evergreen. And the last, deciduous plants are seasonal plants which shed its leaves at the end of the growing season, either during the winter season, the temperate climate, or during the dry season in the tropical climate.